Good morning, everyone. It's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess, here to do your weekly reading, Taurus, for the 30th of December through to the 5th of January, right into the new year. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I continue to grow daily and it's awesome. If you want any details about personal readings, about to finish out a cycle there, personal readings, all the information is in the box below, and thank you to those people who've donated. I've been able to buy some new decks and some new equipment, so we are getting there. Okay, and I've already promised everyone once we get 10,000 subscribers, I'll start going live for you. Okay. Three of Cups coming out as your general energy. I'm using the Pagan Tarot, by the way, which is that one. A few people have asked about it. It's a beautiful deck. I'm falling in love with it gradually. The Three of Chalices is a card of celebration with family and friends. Now, sometimes this can talk about third-party relationship, but it definitely relies on what other cards are around to be able to say that that is the case. But for the moment, this is about celebrating with friends and family, having enjoyment, like it can be celebrating weddings and births, those sort of things. So it could be a busy week for you doing celebrations. Okay, so we have the Hierophant coming out first. Now, the Hierophant, or the High Priest as he's known in other decks, is about structures. It's about stability. It's about government organisations, religion. I find it quite interesting. They're burning a fire outside of a church here, so I'm not sure what the significance of that is, but maybe somebody can tell me. But this is about those structures in your life. It could be about burning down structures, could be about removing things from your life that no longer serve you, ideas, the ways you think about things, your social conditioning. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles comes out here. Now, the Three of Pentacles does talk about working with someone on a project, and we see three people again in this. So very possible we could be moving towards an energy of third party. For what reason, I don't know yet, but now I'm feeling it. Three of Pentacles is working with someone on a project. So it could be a work situation. With the Hierophant here, very possible that some sort of structure you have here is being broken down. Maybe you found out that you're in a relation, or your person is in a relationship with someone else. Could be, you know, for some of you, moving away from the traditional idea of two people in a relationship. Could be that you're considering a third party situation here, because this traditional card is breaking down tradition. Five of Wands is a card of conflict. Now, this can be conflict in your own mind or conflict with others. It's sort of like the will I, won't I card. I feel like someone's asking you to move into some sort of third-party agreement here. Definitely a feeling of that. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles here. So this is about a very slow energy moving towards you. Sometimes can be an offer. Looks, we are heading that way, aren't we? Some sort of offer coming in for you here, Taurus, and you're trying to make up your mind whether you want to move forward with this offer or not. Maybe someone's asking you to move into a relationship and they're already married. Very interesting, but we'll get a recap a little bit later. Four of Wands. So this is about looking for stability. This is about marriage. Sits under the Hierophant card. For me, this is what you want. This is the situation you want here. You want stability. You want a traditional relationship. King of Swords coming in here. So this could be about legal stuff too with the Hierophant here. Maybe you're waiting for someone to get a divorce because you've ended up in some sort of third-party situation. But we'll keep going. King of Swords can be an air sign. So this could be with an air sign. The King of Swords can be a legal representative. So this could have something to do with the law. Maybe you've got a court case pending that has some sort of third party attached to it. So it could be, when we say third party, it could be that you're, you know, taking someone to court for something where they've been the third party in a situation. But the King of Swords is there with his sword held high, ready to make some sort of demand here. Okay, and then we have the Two of Wands. So you're now choosing a different pathway. You're not really sure which way to go here. You have an option of moving 2 different ways. If this is a court case, I feel like somebody's offering you some sort of settlement here. It could be that somebody's in a third-party relationship where one person's had to go to court to get what they deserve out of the relationship. Maybe this is the settlement here. But definitely choosing whether to accept this settlement or whether to fight for it here or not, because you need enough here to be stable. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups coming out here. Now, the Queen of Cups is an energy of love and devotion. She's very motherly, very nurturing. She can be quite intuitive. Now, you could be dealing with a water sign here as well, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles in the very same place that Capricorn got their Ace of Pentacles. So if you're dealing with a Capricorn, could be something for you to go and watch there. And certainly if you have Capricorn in your chart, both the Ace of Pentacles turning up in the same spot. I'm just going to have a little bit of a recap before I go any further. So you had the Three of Cups up front. I definitely feel for some of you here, this is about somebody wanting you to go into a relationship that what we call is non-traditional. I feel like for some of you, you know, all you wanted was some stability here. You really wanted marriage, but somebody's either married and cannot offer you that. But what they're offering for you is to have a relationship with them while they're in a marital situation. So that's definitely for some of you. For others of you here, this feels like maybe you're going into some sort of court situation, maybe divorce where you're trying to look for settlement. I feel like there was a third party involved here, or it could be a legal settlement, you know, in regards to business or something like that where there was a third party situation. So maybe somebody did something that wasn't legit. Now, I do see you working on something and moving towards something here. You're definitely looking on which way to go towards, and I think you need to build stability to move forward. So I think perhaps this settlement isn't exactly what you wanted out of this court case. So you're deliberating on whether to pick that up and move forward or whether to fight for more. This Five of Wands tells me that you're in this sort of situation where you're going, hang on a moment, am I getting what I want? Do I need to move forward? Definitely some legal stuff going on here for some people. I will say to you that Ace of Pentacles tells me there is a good outcome here. There is definitely stability for you here. I feel like you're feeling very emotional about this at the moment, but I do think you have good insight, and whatever this situation here is, you're making a decision from your intuition. So if this is about a third-party situation and you want love and marriage, I think you're going to choose to walk away from something because it's not a traditional, you want a traditional relationship and this isn't offering you tradition. And the Five of Cups is at the end here. So some sadness and regret and remorse, but choosing to move away from a situation that doesn't serve you here. And quite possibly, when I say third party too, and third party interference, whether that's a court thing or whether it's an emotional thing, doesn't always have to be a person. Can be a situation where something else is creating a problem. You know, if you're looking for a settlement, you may have a child in the mix or children in the mix, and you have to consider, you know, what's going to happen with your children. But it also could be about, you know, how you might have property. You might have investments with this person and have to consider investments too. So please think outside the square a little bit when we talk third party, because sometimes that can be about just having something else that's stopping you. It could be someone's mother. It could be the third party. Could be it could be the other lawyer. Maybe they're just making it really ridiculously unhelpful for you. Okay, this is really interesting. So you've got the cards of perfect timing and abundance coming out for you here. So I feel like this is definitely a good outcome. Whatever you're going forward on here is a good outcome. If you're moving from a relationship, maybe your abundance is your singlehood. Maybe it's about, you know, when it says perfect timing, it might be about the fact that if you walk away, this person might realize what they've lost and come back. Who knows? But definitely perfect timing and abundance. And I'm going to pull a card from the Romance Angels too, because the readings have been quite short and I'm trying to plump them out a little bit so you get a good reading. So I do a Romance Angels as well. That way you've got something more logical and something more romantic. How's that? Okay, so it's got Release Your Ex. How interesting is that? So the time has come to clear your energy. So this is about releasing this person who perhaps wants you to have an untraditional relationship with them. I don't think it suits you. I think it goes against your grain here. I don't think you're the type of person who wants to have, you want to have a traditional relationship. So there you go. That's your reading. Thank you, Taurus.